Thousands of people have passed slowly by the president's casket today to pay their respects. Thankfully, the long lines underground in the Capitol Visitor Center make it so that most people don't have to be outside the whole time. Fox 5's Tyler Fingert has been talking with people about why they came today. Tyler?
Yeah, Russ, good evening to you. Hundreds of people an hour are filing into the U.S. Capitol to honor a former president. Everyone has a story about why they're here today as Americans from coast to coast say goodbye to Georgia's native son. In the hallowed halls of the U.S. Capitol, a show of respect Wednesday for former President Jimmy Carter as his flag-draped casket lies in state in the rotunda ahead of his state funeral Thursday.
It's just so nice to be able to be here and pay our respects in person. It just truly, I think that's why you see all these other people.
Frank Kaminsky and his friend flew in from Boston to pay their respects at the Capitol while wearing Carter campaign buttons. He has a unique connection to Mr. Carter. He says his mother-in-law was friends with him, and the former president stayed with his wife's family in California multiple times.
She grew up around President Carter, and she grew up living in the same house that President Carter would stay at.
After his mother-in-law passed away, Mr. Carter called his wife and invited him and her to the Carter Center in 2019.
You still have a place in California to come and visit. That's fun.
What was that moment like getting to meet him?
Absolutely amazing.
Since Tuesday night, thousands have poured into the U.S. Capitol as former President Carter lies in state in the rotunda. It's a time-honored tradition, so Americans have a chance to honor the loss of a president.
I think it's important that young people see how many people are turning out to recognize someone who was just good and humble and a servant for all of us.
Kaminsky says he felt a sense of duty to be here to represent his family at the U.S. Capitol and at Mr. Carter's state funeral Thursday.
It was so important to be here because here today, because my wife wasn't able to make it. She had a prior commitment, and I wanted to also be here in her honor.
And back out here live, Mr. Carter will be lying in state here at the U.S. Capitol until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. His casket will then be transferred to the National Cathedral for his state funeral. He'll then have his burial in Plains, Georgia tomorrow afternoon. We're live at our nation's capital tonight. Tyler Fingert, Fox 5 News.
Tyler, thanks very much. And I think you'll agree with me, Tyler, that there's a nonpartisan feeling about all of the celebration of Jimmy Carter at a very partisan time in this country.